My name is Abdelrahman Fouad, and today we're going to solve the hotel reservations SQL project. So for the first question, it says what's the total number of reservations in the dataset? So plain and simple, we just select the count of all the records or the booking ID because it's the unique identifier from the table reservations. As for the next question, which meal plan is the most popular among guests? Which basically means we have to group by the type of meal plan and we do a count so that we see the meal plan that is counted the most in this dataset. We order by the count and limit 1 because we want to get the higher most, like the max. What is the average price for a room for reservations involving children? The next question. Okay, so we select the average of the average price per room for reservations where the number of children is bigger than 0 in order to satisfy these conditions. As for the next question, how many reservations were made for the year 2018? So basically we first had to get the substring from the date in order to get the year from the date, and then we count all the reservations in that year. For the next question, the most commonly booked room type. Once again, we have to count and group by the room type so that we get the number of time each room type was reserved. And then we order by the count and limit 1, order by the count descendingly and limit 1 in order to get the top record, the top room type. The next question, how many reservations fall on a weekend, which means number of weekend nights is bigger than 0. Here's the condition. We just count all the records where all the number of weekend nights is bigger than 0. The highest and lowest lead time for reservations is the next question. So we just use the max function and the minimum function to get the maximum lead time and the minimum lead time. As for question 8, the most common market segment type for our reservations. Just have to count and group by the market segment type. And once again, we order by the count and limit 1 in order to get the most count per market segment type. Question 9, how many reservations have a booking of status confirmed? Actually, no reservations have a booking status of confirmed, but if we change the confirmed to not cancelled, which is seen in the records, we find that we get the count of reservations which are not cancelled. What's the total number of adults and children across all reservations? So we just have to sum the number of adults, sum the number of children, and add them together as a total number. This is just an alias to get what the question is asking for. The next question, the average number of weekend nights for reservations including children. So just to filter reservations involving children, we use this condition. And then we just select the average number of weekend nights. How many reservations were made in each month of the year? So we just have to count the reservations and then extract the month from the date and then group by the month and order by the month to make everything more clear. The next question, the average number of nights spent by guests for each room type. We just select the average number of nights, the average number of weeknights, and then add them together for the sum of averages and then group by the room type. The next question, what is the most common room type and what is the average price for that room type? So we count the room type, the average price for the room type, the condition with the children, and then group by the room type. We order by the count and limit the count in order to get the most. Find the market segment type that generates the highest average price per room. We just select the average price per room, the market segment type, and group by the market segment type, and then order by the highest average descendingly. Thank you so much for listening to the solution, and hope to see you soon.